let's just basically say inflation. Does that impact someone's whole life policy loan value in any ways?
Well, there's different policies that you can get, but there are definite policies that you can also get that are locked in. So there's no fluctuation, or the word might be variable, right? If you hear about a variable whole life, then possibly it it may vary based on market conditions and things like that. But there's also policies that are not variable. It's already set. It's already 100%. It's already guaranteed. All the numbers are laid out. You know exactly what it's going to do, when it's going to do that. Set it and forget it. Keep it going, and it's just real simple.
Is there a benefit that you can think of between a whole life versus a universal index life insurance?
I think that personally, I would go with a whole life, a straight whole life over an indexed universal whole life or universal whole life, because the average person doesn't really understand how a universal whole life works. And it's basically a whole life that is being invested into the market using different financial instruments, that now you're mixing a whole life with an investment program.
Oh,
So then it's creating risk, even though the average person doesn't understand that there's risk there, because whenever your money's in the market, there's risk. Anyone that says that there's no investment risk when you're making an investment, that I would say that's foolish to think that you would make an investment and there's no risk. There's always risk. There's always market risk. The markets, the stock markets, the options markets, it's always up and down. Any projection that you see is only a projection. It should say it's at a projection. If the market grows at 8-9% year over year for the next whatever 30-40 years, the market will never grow consistently every single year like that. It grows, and what are we down now, 40-50% this year?
yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't personally think something that needs to be guaranteed, like your life insurance, should be mixed with an investment, where if you get a straight whole life, there's no investment element of it. So that's guaranteed, because eventually your death is guaranteed. So if you want to invest, then take your money and go into the stock market on your own, go into the options market on your own, go into real estate, which is an investment, on your own, Airbnb on your own, rental property on your own, start your own business, whatever it is, do it on your own, because then you can take risk in your businesses on your own, but it doesn't affect your guaranteed insurance. But where you're mixing the two, that's just not something that I personally think that people should do. So I would always say go with the straight whole life over the universal whole life, because they're going to do the same thing. It's just that the universal whole life will be projected to look like it's going to do more, because anything you compound by 9% every year for the next 40 years is going to look very pretty. But everything that glitters isn't always gold.
Exactly. More risk involved.
Yeah. So, but some people have the appetite for that and they're going to want to do it. And some people, like, I just give me the guarantee. And if it can already double, triple, I'm good. Guaranteed asset. I'm going to make out on it. It's going to protect all my assets. I have a guaranteed death benefit. My rates are going to be locked. I can't lose on it. I'm going to build cash value. I can pull it out. I can borrow against it. I can use it for other businesses. It's all going to pay out. tax-free. I mean, it's a win-win, man. You can't lose on that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'll go invest on my own.
That's
Stocks,
beautiful.
real estate, all that. So that's my 2 cents on it.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for sharing. Once again, we're always going to be on here just bringing as much value as possible, talking about life insurance and tips on entrepreneurship. If you have any questions, always leave it in the comment below, and just we'll see you next time.
See you next time, guys.